Zhongli!
Huh? Young-Li, what a pleasant surprise meeting you here.
Oh, why the pleasure is all mine, as is the surprise. It must be fate that brings us together in this place. How have you fared as of late? Setbacks are inevitable over the course
bravo.
of a long journey. If you wish to share what's troubling you, allow me to lend my ear.
Ma che
There is
carino,
no
raga.
need. You
Lo
are
adoro.
too kind.
So, Young-Li, are you here to listen to stories over tea again?
Davanti a una tazza di
I
tè.
had originally planned to set out after this last round of tea.
However...
I had planned to take a walk
Avevo
to
pensato di fare
Chinsa
2 passi al
village
villaggio
and
di
gather some
Genshin.
nascent bamboo shoots, which are currently in
Raccogliere
season.
alcuni germogli di bambù.
A villager there
Stagione.
once gave me a small sample.
Huh? Nascent bamboo shoots? Wait, Paimon knows! Because Young-Li prefers...
Preferisce le cose raffinate.
Mr. Particular,
Signor Fines.
An astute observation, Paimon. You know me well indeed. Lantern light is almost upon us, but besides the bamboo shoots, there are a few other items I have not...
No, non abbiamo programmi. Dai.
Say hi to some of our...
Well then, might I invite you to imagine the sheer delight that is a soup?
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Paimon's onto your plan.
Per farci andare a cercare questi bambù per te, sicuramente.
Why, I assure you, I would do no such thing. I merely wish to inform you of the freshest...
Let's go travel. Collecting a few bamboo shoots shouldn't take...
Such fine
Andiamo.
specimens are indeed well worth the excursion. Very well. I shall...
See? Paimon knew he...
However, there is no need to rush. The streets of
Le
Lee
strade di
will be
Liu
bustling
brulicheranno
with
di visitatori e
visitors and
attività
filled with
festive di
all
ogni
manner
tipo.
of
Potrete andare
celebrations
dove più vi
during
garba.
The nascent bamboo shoots would be but a wonderful final touch to a most exceptional feast.
We're heading out. Enjoy your walk, Young-Li.
Take care now, you two.
Allora. Ah, ma è laggiù, raga. Non è una cosa proprio velocissima, credo, eh. Vediamo.
Bamboo shoot. Bamboo shoot. Bamboo shoot. Oh! This one's only just sprouted. And it looks super fresh.
Ma perché vedo l'erba, raga? Ok. Sono questi.
It should be enough. Let's head back.
Help! Help!
Dove cacchio sei?
Someone's calling for help. It's coming from over there.
Dove sei tu che gridi aiuto? Oh. Ciao!
Are you okay? Did any water go down the wrong pipe?
I think I'm okay now. Thank you so...
That was scary. Well,
Devi
at least
ringraziare
you're
che ti ho
all right.
salvato.
Greetings,
Non credo.
everyone.
Yao
My name
yao!
is Yao Yao. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Whoa, he's so well mannered. My name's Paimon, and this is a travel.
Paimon si chiama Paimon, ma va?
I'm Dvorak. a musician from Fontaine. I came through
Sono
Stone Gate
arrivato dalla
intending
porta
to
di
head
pietra
towards
con
Liyue
l'intenzione di
Harbor,
raggiungere il porto di
but then
Liyue,
I
ma poi
became
sono rimasto
captivated by the
incantato dalla
beautiful
bellezza del
scenery.
panorama e mi sono
And
perso
before
senza
long,
neanche
just now I
accorgermene.
was so mesmerized by the
Sono
waterfall that
scivolato
I
e sono caduto in
slipped and
acqua.
fell into the water.
It's alright, Mr. Dvorak. The splashing around the bottom of the waterfall means the stone path is next time you're exploring an unfamiliar environment, as long as you watch your step. Accidents like this won't happen anymore.
Yes, ma'am. I understand. I'll remember to...
Ecco, ha
Are you
fame.
hungry, sir?
Oh,
Please, sir, it's quite alright. I was born and raised here in Liyue. It's only natural for me to extend my hospitality. I expect you still have quite a long journey ahead of you. I still have some lotus flower crisps left in my backpack. What a thoughtful gift. You're welcome. So tasty. If only there were more. Having a healthy appetite is a good thing. It means Paimon's still growing. If I'd known I was going to run into you, I would have... Hope you're taking notes, traveler. This is how you treat your Paimon. What do you think, sir? Are Liyue snacks here to...
no, they're perfect. When I was traveling through Mondstadt, I had a chance to try one of their moon pies.
Tortino lunare del
It had a
posto. A
meat
differenza di
filling,
queste
unlike these
frittelle era
crisps.
pieno di carne,
But
ma a
apart
parte
from
quello la
that,
cottura
it
mi
seems
sembra
like
simile.
as for Fontaine's cooking, though. It's been all...
Sì, è la prima volta che la vedo. Sì, ho interrotto un attimo quella lì nel,
I'm one of the main organizers of
al
the
di sotto
Iridescence
del
Tour.
deserto perché altrimenti divento scema.
Iridescence tour?
The Iridescence Tour is one of the biggest music festivals in Fontaine. We're looking to expand, though. Our aim, at least all the main organizers share this. It's a long story, so I'll spare you the details.
Well, what are they? Just...
Let me see. Well, to explain it in full, I'd have to...
Oh, I love listening to stories.
Ecco,
We want to hear it too.
a posto.
Okay, then I'll start from the beginning. The story goes that my ancestor, who was
Ah,
also a
pure
traveler,
questa è lunga 10
once
secoli,
slipped and
Metal.
fell
Dimmi di
into a
no, ti
lake
prego.
during his travels. They say it was the most beautiful, moving melody he had even in that life
Persino in
and
quel
death
momento tra la
moment.
vita e la morte la musica eterea
The
catturò
ethereal
completamente
music
la sua
seized his full
attenzione,
attention
facendogli
and
quasi
almost made him
dimenticare
forget the
del
fact
fatto
that
che stava
when he
annegando.
finally came to, he found that he had already been brought ashore. Once she saw that he was no longer in danger, she left without a word. My ancestor tried to run after her to give his thanks, but although a mere dozen paces separated them, no matter how quickly he gave chase, he drew no in the end, all he could do was to
Non
bow
riuscì a
in
far
thanks
altro
to
che
the woman
inchinarsi verso la
as he
donna in
watched
segno
her
di
walk away
ringraziamento,
towards the
guardarla
rivers and mountains in the
dirigersi
distance.
verso i fiumi
Before at last
e le
he
montagne
turned
in
around
lontananza. Dopodiché si
and
voltò
made his
indietro e
way
si
home.
incamminò verso
Once he
casa.
returned to Fontaine, he began to learn an instrument, so that after generations of retelling, embellishing, and
La
dramatizing,
gente cominciò a
people
pensare
have
che quella
come to
donna
think
fosse
of
una
that the
sorta di
story's
fate.
become something of a local legend in Fontaine. People now
Signora
say that if you
dell'acqua.
go down to the lakeside and play an instrument, so long as you play...
Wow.
Well, yes. As it stands now, it's become a touch too romantic and detached from reality. I wanted to find out the truth of this tale. So I decided to retrace my ancestors' steps and search for that lady's... Of course, there's no way of knowing where my... I've spent many years on the
Ovviamente
road
Metal
now, and
non
I'm
te lo sto
nowhere near
neanche a
as
dire,
fit
ma
as
io
I
alla
was in my
item non
youth.
l'ho presa ancora.
I haven't lived half of my life yet, but Paimon too. It's like, imagine if you stayed the center. Paimon would definitely remember that for the rest of her.
There's no need to feel sorry for me. I've made some progress over the years. For
Oh, so you finally found...
yes, in fact, that's an intrigue. I'd always known that Mondstadt is the
È la
city of
città dei canti
song
della
and
libertà,
freedom.
ma di recente
But
ho
more
sentito
recently,
dire che
I
l'Arcon
heard
di
that the
Anima
Animal
è
Archon
tornato a
returned to
Mostra
Mondstadt for a
in
festival in the fall,
occasione di un
and
festival
learned that he
d'autunno.
had... So I prayed for the
Quindi mi
Animal
sono
Archon's
recata alla
guidance in the
cattedrale, ho
Mondstadt
pregato per
Cathedral.
l'Arcon d'Anima
And
e
as soon as I
mi
set foot back
guidasse.
outside the front gate,
Non appena ho messo il
I
naso
noticed a
fuori dalla
cluster
dalla
of leaves being
venivano
blown in the wind
sospinte
further and further west,
dal
towards Stone
vento
Gate.
verso ovest. Perché chi esce Metal? No,
A
io
friendly
voglio
local
alla
told me that
item.
this meant the wind was guiding me in the
Non
direction of
transigo su
Liyue.
questo.
So I followed their advice and made... Right? You get it. I knew I...
Are you sure? It sounds a bit too much. Rex Lapis has returned. Don't worry, Yao. And anyway, you only got scammed if you...
Actually, to express my gratitude, I did
Elemento?
spend rather a lot of morons.
Oh dear. Well, how about this, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know very many people, so I can't help you out much. But if you've been scammed, they'll help you get your Mora back.
But you've already helped me so much.
Well, I was gonna take some new medicinal herbs and plants I picked to Miss Ganyu anyway, so it's no trouble. You know what?
No, non mi
It's been a minute
interessa.
since we saw Ganyu.
All right. Well, my sincere thanks to you all.
Attualmente voglio
Never
livellare
forget your
quelli che
kindness.
ho e cercare di prendere la item a tutti i costi.
Okay, everyone, please follow me. Uh-oh.
Tenendo presente che fino adesso ho beccato Xinyan, ma va bene.
Lee, it's almost as if I'm listening to this.
Well, we are here during Lantern Ride after all. It's fair to say that this time of year is when Leo...
Great. Let's go. I can't wait to get into the city and see it all up. The streets are breathtaking. Smiles and laughter everywhere I look.
Che
It's
bello, raga.
contagious. I can almost feel the music in the air. I have the urge to start waving my
Hi, everyone.
Xinyan, ho
Fancy
detto
meeting you all
bene.
here.
Hello, Xinyan. Let me introduce some new friends. They are...
Adoro anch'io, devo dire. Che figata.
Traveler Paimon and Mr. Dvorak.
When I was last here to advertise a Leeway stop,
Feels like I've been chasing this iridescence tour bandwagon halfway.
I'm so sorry, Xinyan. I've had a string of terrible luck recently, and every time we've...
Is that right? I guess it can't be helped. So, what brings you to Lehigh Harbor at this time of year anyway?
A Lantern Ride Music Festival?
No, I'm actually...
Sono qui per questioni
So
personali.
no lantern ride.
I mean, that's not just up to me. Hosting a music festival takes a lot of funding
Chiede
and
molti soldi e
personnel.
personale. Inoltre non ho mai
Moreover, I've
lavorato
never
con
worked with the
l'autorità di
Leeway
Liyue prima
authorities
d'ora.
before.
Wait, but we're going to meet the Liyue Qixing. Uh-huh, that's right. Miss Kuching and Miss
Qixing
Ningguang
e
can make
Ningguang.
anything happen.
You mean... What?
This is the perfect opportunity. Well, sure, it might not work out, but it can't hurt to bring it up as a suggestion. That's the spirit. As for the performers, I can put you in touch with some local. My friend Yunjin is a well-known opera singer.
Vabbè, Yunjin la conosciamo. Ningguang anche un po'. Qixing mi pare l'abbiamo già incrociata. Ci siamo, dai.
What about you, Xinyan?
What do you take me for? If we actually manage to make the Iridescence Tour Lantern Rock Grand Concert a reality,
Wow! There's that rock and roll spirit!
what do you say, Mr. Dvorak?
Okay. I'll give it a shot. But the opening act is not something to be chosen lightly, Xinyan.
Giudicare il tuo lavoro
will
molto
judge your
sparano.
Are you kidding? Guess my shopping time's getting cut short. Yao Yao, if you run into your senior on the way to the Qixing, please send her my regards.
Okay, I promise I will. Good luck with your music. You've got this, Xinyan! So about the senior of yours Xinyan mentioned just now. Is that anyone we know? Yes, it's Xiangling. She's mentioned you two before. Oh, it's Master! Is it okay if I go and say hi to her?
Oh, calm down now, dear. I'm not about to run off anywhere. I'm not a bundle of energy like you.
I haven't seen you in days, Master! I've missed you.
Oh, bless you, Yao Yao. You do say the sweetest things. Ah, look who it is. Visiting friends during the...
You're half right, Madam Ping. We were also trying to help out Mr. Dvorak over here. We were on our way to take him to see the Qixing.
Hello, ma'am. I am a musician from Fontaine and an organizer of the Iridescence Tour. I don't suppose you've heard of it.
Master! The Iridescence Tour is a super famous music festival!
Oh, an old lady like me wouldn't know much about that sort of thing. A music festival, you say? It sounds terribly exciting.
Oh, right! Madam Ping, how would you feel about that? You're an elder of Liyue, and you know all about Liyue's cultural traditions. Hearing your thoughts would definitely help us figure out how best to approach it. For example, do you think it might be a bit too modern, or is there any other issue?
Why, not at all. Music pays homage to history and culture, and it can also be a bridge between different civilizations. Times change, and the music enjoyed by the youngsters of today is no doubt very different from the tunes I was accustomed to in my youth. Nevertheless, all fine things in life can be appreciated. And so, I look forward to it immensely.
Hear, hear. I do believe that, my own dear grandmother aside, you are the wisest old lady I've ever met.
Goodness gracious! You're all being suspiciously sweet today. Yao Yao, whatever have you been feeding them?
Master, you're in such a great mood today. You're even cracking jokes with the rest of us.
Oh, well, I'm sure you must have plenty to be getting on with, yes? Run along now. Don't let me hold you up.
Thanks, Madam Ping. We'll see you again soon.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
And when you meet with the Ministry of Civil Affairs, please remind them that the festivities are not an excuse to procrastinate their work.
Understood, Miss Ganyu. I'll take my leave now.
Ganyu!
What brings you here, Yao Yao?
I've brought all the medicine you asked me to pick for you. Oh, and here's a pack of sweet flower seeds as well. Also, these dried Qingshan leaves make a great pot of tea that's very good for you. I know you've had a lot to deal with at work recently, but you shouldn't push yourself too hard. If you're not careful, you'll end up falling asleep in the grass again. Well, this is weird. It's like a responsible younger sister talking to their disorganized older sister.
Thank you, but Paimon's criticism is quite valid. I do have a tendency to neglect matters outside of work, and that's something I should improve on. Oh, my apologies. I don't believe we've been introduced.
Ah, Paimon will do the honors. What's wrong? Did Paimon go over everything a bit too fast? It's definitely an ambitious plan. If there's anything you didn't quite catch, Paimon's more than happy to go over it again.
It may be a little difficult to make this happen.
Oh?
Well, the Lantern Rite is the most important festival of the year. Our celebrations must not only be visually spectacular, but also appeal to the tastes of Liyue citizens from all walks of life. The Iridescence Tour is relatively unknown in Liyue. It's difficult to predict how a brand new show will be received. It would be quite risky for us to bet everything on this one music festival.
All very valid points. I completely understand.
Therefore, we will not replace or cancel any of our pre-existing program. However, I will submit a proposal requesting to put the iridescence tour. Some live music will certainly add to the festive atmosphere on. Yes. Now I just need to take some time to give this proposal some polish. As long as I clearly lay out the pros and cons, and highlight the key points of the proposal, given that Ping and the Traveler have both given Mr. Dvorak, I will need to discuss with you the number of musicians who will be coming.
Oh, yes, certainly. Let's step to the side and discuss further.
As soon as there's work to do, God, I couldn't agree more. Master once said that everyone has things that they are good at, and things that I'm good at taking care of people. Wow. Hey, Yo-Yo, can you I'm afraid my backpack's empty now, but if you let me know what you like, I can bring you some of your favorite dishes next time we... Apart from lotus flower anything sweet, and anything that's made from slimes.
Here's what.
No, this is excellent.
Perfect. Then we'll leave it as is. Oh, perfect timing. We were just wrapping up our discussion. Not at all. Every second counts for a complex proposal such as this. Yao Yao, thank you for bringing my herbs.
Remember to make tea from them first, Ganyu. You mustn't just chew them raw.
I will.
Okay, I should be getting back. If Yo-Yo stays out for too long, Mom and Dad will be worried. Everyone, I'm sure that the
Thank you, Yao Yao. Happy land.
We should go get dinner together.
Greetings, Traveler, Paimon, and Mr. Dvorak. Call me Kuching. Ganyu has brought me up to speed on everything. The Qixing have approved Ganyu's proposal. Over the next few days, I will be working with Mr. Dvorak on behalf—
Yay! That's awesome!
Please. The Qixing have a duty to deal with matters such as these. On a more personal note, I am an As such, it is my privilege to work with you.
Thank you so much, Kuching. I'd become quite discouraged after our recent failures and was never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined this. Right. Time for me to call in the performers.
Yes! Our music band's finally getting fired up!
Yes, indeed. I know exactly what I'm doing from here. For a musician, music will always be the language they— Oh, that.
Oh. Ganyu? What's wrong?
They told me all about Mr. Dvorak's situation, but I was so engrossed in drafting the proposal that I—
Oh, that's quite all right. I don't even know what the person I'm trying to find looks like, so don't worry about me, Ganyu. Your time and energy are needed elsewhere, I'm sure.
Thanks. It was just that I had a few initial thoughts when I heard your story. For instance, I wonder, to tell you the truth, Mr. Dvorak, I am somewhat related to the Adepti myself. I know how important your quest to get—
Did you say the Adepti? And your illuminated beast? Are you telling me all the rumors of the Liyue Adepti—
You bet they're real!
Yes. Anyway, if you're looking to uncover a lost melody or shine light on a— But if it's a person you're looking for, then I just might be able to help.
I see. I think I understand the situation now.
Yes, that was also my thought.
Great. So Mr. Dvorak and I will concentrate on things here in the city to make sure the concert goes according to plan. In the meantime, how's your workload at the moment?
I can probably get through everything in 2 days, as long as I don't sleep.
Wait, what do you mean as long as I don't sleep? Even for someone with illuminated beast blood in their veins, working for such an extended period without—
Somehow that does not sound persuasive coming—
Be it but 3 moons from the start, he who returns is— Even I know the—
In that case, 3 days.
All right, I can work with that.
If you have the time, would you join me for this search? You're well known to many of the Adepti. Okay, then let's meet back here in 3 days.
Watch this space, Mr.
You're all so
Just think. Imagine if we found the Adeptus lady, or one of her descendants, and got them. It'd be such a happy reunion.
You're right. Okay, I'm gonna pull out all the stops to make
We should probably get going. Mr. Dvorak, could you—
Ooh, we're coming too!
was wondering, what are your thoughts on music? What does it mean to you?
Music sounds nice?
Truth be told, the question of what music means to people is one that I've been pondering for quite some time. Let's revisit this question after the concert.
Lady Yuhong?
Baiwen, what is it?
Per Lady Ningguang's orders, I've been gathering intelligence outside of the city with the goal of uncovering and dispatching any trouble ahead of the festival. I am told that a strange melody was heard somewhere along the coast. I was wary of investigating further on my own, so I was just on my way to report this incident to Lady Ningguang. But I'm worried that if we don't act right away, we may miss the window of opportunity to take appropriate action.
I understand. In that case,
Yeah, Kuching, you're busy enough as it is. There's a ton of different things in the city that needs your attention. Leave it to us. Don't worry. Whatever it is, we'll definitely...
With the traveler on the... Thank you. This will be a great help.
Will do. And say hi to Ningguang for us.
You have my thanks too. Stay safe.
Good luck.
Byron said the strange tune was... But Paimon doesn't hear anything.
I was just wondering who in their right mind would come out to a place like this. So,
Yeon! How'd you sneak up on us like...
you look pretty alive to me. Can't have spooked you that bad.
Fair enough.
Ah, you're here for that too? Saves me a bit of Come with me. I've already reconned the perimeters.
The doors and the windows are all... The stuff by the door is in pretty good condition, though. It can't have been too long ago that someone was last living here. This place is completely empty. There's nothing valuable left here at all. How strange. It looks like it's been looted, except for the fact that there's no sign of a struggle. The bad guys could have sneaked in while the owner was gone, but then how do you explain why the door and windows are intact?
Seems you've done a pretty thorough inspection. So, any theories on what might have happened here?
Yeon, you didn't hide some of the evidence from us on purpose, did you?
Why would I make this more difficult for you? We're on the same side here.
Okay, well... Paimon gives up then. Paimon's got nothing.
What about you? Give up as well? Yep. It's not obvious at first sight, that's for sure. To be honest, I was only able to put it all together because of some background knowledge about this area. A long time ago, there used to be a group of bandits in the Liyue countryside who would sound a horn every time they were about to raid a village. But it wasn't a rallying cry to rouse their fellow men. It was a disconcerting tune, meant to intimidate the weak and warn them of their impending doom. To escape with their lives, the villagers would abandon their homes and flee overnight, taking only their most valuable belongings with them. Everything else was left behind. The bandits were eventually brought to justice, but the fear and trauma remained in the villagers' hearts. Whenever they heard that melody, they would feel like their lives were in danger once again, and flee immediately. The culprit of this crime exploited that very fear to get access to this house without having to force their way in.
That's quite the story.
The victims obviously will have gotten quite a fright, but at least they won't be in any great danger. The important thing now is to find this copycat criminal. On any other day, that'd probably be a good idea. Unfortunately, take a look around and you'll see what I mean. Not only did they stay off the muddy road to avoid leaving footprints, unfortunately for them, I'm one of the best trackers in the business. They're not about to get away with their little scheme on my watch.
So basically, if we want to find the...
As long as you can keep up. Since the culprit's trying to be cautious and low risk, I'll bet they left through an area with some Here, look at this. These tracks are superficial, but they definitely didn't occur naturally. Something heavy was being dragged this way, meaning we're headed in the right direction. Their pace has increased. Normally, people carrying a heavy load slow down as their journey goes on and they start to tire. Whatever's motivating them to speed up must be psychological. For instance, reaching the home stretch.
There they are! Look! A treasure hoarder tent! Ugh, not the treasure hoarders again! And so close to Lantern Ride, too! 'Tis not the season for their antics!
Come on, let's round them up.
Hey! Who are you? Where did you come from?
The evidence is conclusive. Okay, confess and we'll go easy on you. My patience is running low, so why don't you do us both a favor,
You kidding me? You think I'm scared of you?
Perhaps not, but you should be.
Curses. Seems like you're not all talk after all. But there's no going back now. Better up my game. Mercy! Have mercy!
Oh, it's a little late for that. I've come this far, I might as—
I surrender! I surrender, please!
Tell us everything. You have one chance. And I'm
I won't, I swear! So... Lantern Right's nearly here. I know I'm with the treasure hoarders and everything, but I don't really have any kind of experience with...
Wow, you're really going to complain to us about that?
No, not at all. I'm just telling it how it is.
Okay. Continue.
I racked my brains trying to think of what I could do. And eventually, I remembered something from back when I was a kid. I remember the tune, so I figured I'd try it for myself. I mean, just to see what would happen. But they did. and they just left all their stuff right there. It was completely wrong of me. I know that now. I'll return
Give you a chance, huh? Sounds to me like you'd rather strike...
Yes? Yes?
You know how to bargain, I'll give you that. It's just a pity that you didn't confess at the first opportunity. You'll have to take a walk with me. Once we've returned the goods, we'll find the owner of the house, and you can apologize to them in person.
Yes, ma'am!
You know, as a former victim of this kind of crime yourself, I doubt anyone... Does your greed matter more to you than your fear? More to the point, if you can...
You mean...
That's enough hints for you. There's not much left to wrap up, so I'll take it from here.
What is it?
I'm still not sure how you first got your hands on this information, so play it safe when you get back. Don't mention to anyone that you ran into me out here. You helped a lot with the investigation and arrest anyway, so it's perfectly fair for you to get all the credit. Just take it. It works better for me, too. See you when I see you. And happy Lantern Rite.
Yeah, I'm such a pro at this. Whoosh! Random event Although, it's kind of a shame that we never got that treasure hoarder guy to play the melody. Cause Paimon's curious, that's why. When we were chatting with Mr. Dvorak, and most music is, right? It can help us relax. Paimon never imagined that music could be used to commit crime. Oh, really? Huh. Well, anyway, now that everything's resolved, let's get back to... Byron, we're back! Everything's all sorted!
That's great news. Oh, please wait here a moment if you would be so kind. Lady Ningguang instructed me to advise her upon your return.
My greetings to both of you. Long time no see.
No need to be so formal with us, Ningguang. We've known each other for a long time now. You must be super busy with all the preparations for Lantern Rite. Don't mind us.
On the contrary, I think it is those that I have known longest to whom I should extend the greatest courtesies. Alas, on a different day, I would invite both of you inside for some tea and a brief respite from your travels. But you're quite right. Trivial matters aside, there's no escaping the fact that we have a grand concert to organize. Once the performance itself is over, we'll then need to invite the representatives of the Iridescence Tour for a discussion on future collaboration opportunities. The financing arrangements alone could well entail many rounds of discussion. Simply put, there will always be work to do.
Whoa, you're already thinking that far ahead?
Well, we can discuss more current affairs if you'd prefer. I trust you saw this year's Mingxiao lantern at the docks when you arrived at the city?
Yeah, it looked like a goose. Which Adeptus is it modeled on this time?
Sea Gazer. I believe you're familiar with the name. Legend holds that he was free-spirited and easygoing. People described him as a cheerful soul and a loyal friend. On this marvelous Lantern Rite, we pray that the fallen heroes may be guided home. If the sound of music can flow like the rivers and streams into every corner of the land, perhaps the souls of those who have gone before us will hear the song of a new era. I wonder whether the melodies will be to their liking.
Oh, they're gonna love them. Paimon's sure of it. At least, if the guy you mentioned is anything to go by, the Adepti and heroes of the past sound like a positive and free-spirited, cheerful bunch. They're sure to be open to new music.
Well, let's hope so. I heard that you'll be going on a search with Ganyu to find the descendants of a fairy lady from a Fontaine legend. I'm sure this quest to uncover the truth behind an ancient story will turn into a most charming tale. Do share it with me, won't you? I couldn't bear to miss out.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me me that you love